We all saw Achilles' Twitter, right?
Yeah.
We saw her labbing nice little
That is
zero
true.
to death.
That is true.
On
Yep.
Kirby.
That's
Yep.
true. That's
And
true.
here we
On
go.
Kirby. She is primed for this matchup.
She was the reason that pools got made public when they did, because the players actually knew the pools before everyone else. And so that's why she had labbed a combo specifically for Kirby and
She had some
Olimar.
secret intel.
And I just
it was too coincidental.
Yeah. So I had to ping Dalax under that tweet like, yeah, it's time. It's like, you gotta drop it now.
Release
It's too
the
obvious.
bracket.
It's one thing to be labbing on the CPU that's
No, oh
standing
my-
there. It's another thing to be labbing it on
Exactly.
somebody who moves like Kirb0 does.
Yeah.
We've seen the way he can
Yeah.
maneuver around projectiles.
No way!
That's it, by the way.
No way!
That's it. That's it.
That's it. See, what
Hey,
you
you
say?
know
That's,
about a lab
that's the
that's
zero to
saving
death.
your ass from
That
that.
is the zero to death that you don't have to lab.
Exactly. He's like, I've got one of my own here.
Oh,
he's got a
camping!
He's
just
playing
camping the
Tuna!
ledge.
Are we
Go.
on Elite Smash?
Kirby's have done that to me on Elite Smash. I know how it feels.
Oh
Am I at
god.
my cousin's house? Am I at my cousin's?
It's
Are my
PM
two
Kirby.
8-year-old cousins just sat playing the controller?
No, we could have done it again. He could have done it again.
It's the kill with rock tag as well. That's killing me. He's both the best Kirby and he's like playing like a 12-year-old, and I'm
Well,
fully
see,
here for it.
That
What?
is so grimy.
The thing is, Rock armors through Thrupper, so like, he probably will kill with Rock at some point in the set.
Oh god.
Oh
utter-
my,
No.
the crouch!
Oh my god.
Oh my
I'm
word.
gonna be real. I don't know whether this was true. I'm gonna have to look back at it, but I swear Kirby ducked under Achilles' up smash.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
he can do that.
Yeah.
And the side B. It's
He can do that.
disgusting
Yep,
that
he can
Kirby
do that.
This character. This character.
I
is
love
goofy as
how
hell.
we opened up this set.
Yeah, we were talking about Achilles being like, oh, this seems like it's gonna be tough, you know, for Kirb0.
Oh,
and
that
then,
rock's
Oh,
disgusting.
okay. Okay.
oh
no!
I died for it as well.
Oh no, that's got to be so tilting.
I'll be real. That was nearly the hottest thing I've seen in a long,
That was
long
almost
time.
sick as hell.
Because also Kirby had no jumps as well after that footstool. So if
Yeah.
the downer had landed,
That was it.
I just want to quickly point out that little wave dash to space away from Achilles' snare and then up tilt to stay facing the other way. That Kirby's movement is crazy.
and that's the thing, when you got a character that is sort of typically regarded as low down on the tier list, you've really got to make the most of your strengths. But
Oh,
it doesn't matter how strong your character is, if you're getting tech chased like that, it doesn't matter what character you're playing. Kirby.
what an explosive way to open that set. Well, Kirby was just all over Achilles in that set.
Kirb0 said, I don't think you give
It's
a
like-
damn what you've been labbing.
Like, Kirby has played so many matchups where he works so hard to get in, he has to make the most of every opening. And this is one of the few matchups he gets to play where both players just approach each other.
Yeah.
And he's just spoiled for choice in terms of the setups that he can go for and the combos that he has.
I'm so broken. I've been broken by wave A of pools.
Yeah.
And I'm a broken person. I've seen backslash off the side. I've seen the level 1 Kirby strategy happen right before my eyes. Two like PR level players, by the way. Just I'm a broken person. This this event already has been truly incredible, and we are just gonna see it. Oh, hang on, that was under the dash attack. You could duck under that.
Kirby could crouch under
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, there's
Side-
a-
side
that's a
B,
whole
up
lot of
smash,
Kirby
dash
can.
attack.
You can duck under it, but you have to duck under like the start. So that's not gonna happen very often, but that is nuts.
I've got nothing more to I've got nothing,
Joyce's just out of
I've
it
got
now.
nothing more to say. Honestly, when I was thinking,
Oh! The kill with
what
Rock!
happened to you?
The kill with Rock! You tried to onslaught, but it was you who was gimmicked.
He literally warned you. He literally warned you in this attack.
But just think, you got to be careful though. The problem is that obviously, like, you could go for flopper or something like that, but
Oh, the
you know,
down throw
equally,
proper right
you know,
there, yeah.
you just get like a rock just down on your face.
Jesus. And already we've just seen it being equalizer. And I think, like, going back on a more serious tone, I think that's something that we saw a bit in the Bloom set. And I think Achilles' mentality going into this is truly, truly excellent, because it doesn't matter how quote-unquote embarrassing these kills are. Ultimately, she is still keeping herself in this game to the best of her ability, and she's really going toe-to-toe with some of the best in the UK right now. I feel like we've seen almost like a return to form from Achilles.
Okay, Kirby opting for the
Oh,
copy.
shot
So
pat is out now too.
yeah, it's the same one no matter what. So it's Kirby just gets shot put, which will be interesting because I guess you can use it to try and hit like an edge guard, maybe go for some ledge trapping. And of course, Kirby has a bunch of mix-ups with like gear versus and whatnot because he's got So many jumps.
Yeah, we're just seeing the up B trying to be intercepted there by Achilles is there, but
Oh.
not quite managing to work out. 142% is the up throw. Yeah, those smaller blast zones, small battlefield, it's in the name. That stock going to be taken straight away.
Oh yeah, he
Come on,
immediately he
Kirb0.
taunted to get rid of it, and he was like, I'm gonna go for the suck and gun.
Let's work again, right? Oh, dearie me. But we're going to see, yep, here we go. The tried and true Kirb0 strings just getting 52% on the board. That's the thing with him, is that when he does get in, you know, when he's got those conversions down, you take so much percent. And the back air, not even quite killing, just, yeah, Kirb0 just about making it there. There's a patient standoff.
Oh, that was very patient.
And again,
I
I
was
love that Achilles has kind of recognized how many times Kirb0 has just like returned back to the stage in rock. So Achilles is now just keeping distance. Like, you could go up there, try and get like a up air, you know, or even try to go for flupper. But Achilles just saying, you know what, actually, no, I'm good. I'm gonna wait for you to come back, wait for you to come out of the rock, you know, and do a bit of in lag, and then punish you for it.
I love at the moment there's Kirb0's got this real awareness whenever he's on a platform but not on the shield. It's always really, really tempting because you're expecting those sort of sharking aerials from underneath. But Kirb0 recognizing that shielding on the platform is exactly what Achilles wants him to do. And just having that awareness to either go for a more aggressive option, get completely out of dodge, or return a grab in the favor is so, so good. And again, just recognizing Achilles' win condition and doing everything that he can to get around it.
Yeah.
He's trying to... You know, most characters that have to approach Kirby, they kind of benefit from having more mobility, but Brawler's dash is not that fast. And so you're kind of seeing the fact that Achilles can't dance around Kirb0's moves the way she kind of wants to. And Kirb0 can just punish her as she tries to get in. I mean, both of these two are getting
That's it.
That is it.
antsy for the kill on the onslaught. Damn.
1-1. What was such a strong start for Kirb0. It looks like he was dominating a big portion of that game too. As the result in Achilles' win. Both of them were just kind of dancing around, struggling to get that like final kill at the very end. Not a lot was happening, despite how scrappy both of these characters are.
Yeah.
Then just an onslaught was like, rip.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I guess I
Something
like how
Kirby
to
can
like Kirby
duck.
as well. Obviously, with the onslaught, that is just gonna murder him.
Yeah.
So
Fresh as well, because we hadn't seen that pretty much all
Yeah.
across the entirety of the set. And it's weird because, like, you know, there's always that temptation to ask, you know, what could each of these players do better? But it feels like Achilles almost took that game one to sort of adjust, because again, it's a different kind of playstyle that you got to use against Kirby. And again, it's a matchup that you're probably not as familiar with. But then in that game too, it's sort of, she really found her stride, particularly towards the end of that. And again, just keeping that mentality, keeping that sort of, you know, stone cold patience, and manages to clutch out the game from seemingly the jaws of defeat. And now 1-1 is way easier to deal with than a 2-0.
Her disadvantage improved a lot in game 2 as well. She was a lot more patient, and in general just a lot more willing to kind of wait, pick more defensive options, something like that as well. Oh no! Okay, fine.
Yeah, excellent DI away there from Kirb0. Again, recognizing the kill condition, right? You know what Achilles is looking for. It's written as clear as day that I want those conversions off the platform, and just DIing away from that situation just makes it a little bit harder, because Achilles has got to either pull the trigger a little bit early, or she's got to risk losing it. But doesn't matter there when you've got even the DI away from the platform trying to get to center stage. It does not matter. She is there like a shark that smells blood.
Ready to catch that DI in the mid-air suplex, going to do a little bit of damage. Oh, it's so difficult to deal with that, by the way. That's obnoxious. Like, crouch into parry is ridiculous, because you just can't, you have to use the same timing every time to hit Kirby's crouch. So you can just fish for parry in it, and it's really, really hard to deal with. Your only mix-up is Tomahawk.
Kirb0 finally getting one on the board though, evening things up. But of course, Achilles still just hunting, like getting these combos though, grab as well, sending Kirb0 off stage. Of course, it can be difficult to get back on as Kirby. Kirby is not the best. Kirb0 effectively does though.
He's not actually using up B. He's just kind of jumping and air dodging. I think Achilles is very scared to challenge him.
That was nearly a slightly worse DI. That would have been the stock straight off the top as well. Getting that weak nair onto Kirb0, but not having any more stage to work with, just sending him off stage instead. I believe weak nair into up smash probably would have killed the firm at that percent, and just a really aggressive dash attack out of the corner, and Kirb0 once again is being less trapped in. Jesus Christ, just both of them, like, again, just how delicately both of them are playing it. And
that's the thing, yeah. Like
they'll just stare each other down for a second or two. Just wait, like this.
It's like they're both they're almost like terrified of each other, really.
Yeah.
Because they know exactly what both characters can do. I mean, like,
just so good at that.
yeah, I mean, like, with moves like the up smash and the now, like, that will start killing on Achilles. And of course, Kirb0's got to be very, very careful because, like, literally, like, Achilles could breathe on Kirby and he'll perish at 130%. Especially with something like that uppy, which will kill even earlier.
I like how Kirb0's just always ready for like the roll out, because 2 different occasions on that second stock where Kirb0 caught the roll out to an F smash and then an up smash, just always ready for that. But I also love Achilles' adaptation from game 1, because honestly the way game 1 was going, I think we were all expecting a strong
No.
strong 3-0.
Okay.
that was scary for both those players. Yeah. That's the thing as well, like, if you don't mash, it's curtains for you, but then Kirb0 really just puts himself in an awful position when it doesn't quite work out. But this is where Kirb0 makes his money here, trying to catch that roll away. Again, Kirb0's tech chases and the reads on specifically rolls, like you were saying, Dan, it's just second to none. I've not seen any other player do it as well as that.
That's it! That's
done.
it! 2-1 right now to Achilles. Again, like, we talked about Rock in, like, the first few games, but, like, you might not have time to obviously get that Rock out, because, I mean, it does have a bit of startup to it. And, of course, if you're just being caught by these up airs, you could try and mash down B. Yeah, and if it got out, it would have killed Achilles. But equally, you know, you don't have time to get it out because you're being smacked.
And
Exactly.
It's such a unique thing to keep an eye out for as well, because we've been speaking a lot about how, particularly from Kirb0's side, he's very aware of these sort of, like, kill situations, right, where he's at risk, what Achilles is looking for. And I doubt that when you're right in the top left, or like right at the top of the screen, when you're going for Rock at 50%, that you're worried about dying, because realistically the Rock is going to come out. Otherwise, most characters are just going to respect that. And that's something we saw earlier on from Achilles, is the fact that she got killed by the Rock, and then for the next 3 or 4 times she just flat out respected it, to the point where Kirb0 thought it was this sort of safe catch-all recovery option, and then she managed to get her kill. And she can see she's just riding that momentum all the way to the bank, letting it go a little bit early there, not quite managing to get the kill on Kirb0. But this has been a real explosive set so far.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, I've been loving the adaptation.
No way.
Back and
No
forth.
way.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Never mind. I honestly thought that was curtains for that stock.
I'm kind of surprised how many times Kirb0's been going for it, honestly. Like, it's obviously not a disrespect thing. Like, it's not I'm trying to cheese. Like, it's because it's actually genuinely very, very good against a character like me, Brawler, whose recovery does not have that much height to it. So, okay, like, yeah, it makes sense, but it is kind of surprising how sort of much Kirb0 has been doing it, because I feel like Achilles is catching on.
I love
will.
that.
That
I
will.
love that from Kirb0. Taking the first stop.
It's also just the spot dodge to call out that perfect timing of when Achilles was going to swing right, regardless of whether she went for the grab. But again, you've got to have those combos down. And that's something that you've got to be really, really aware of when you're at that kill percent. But again, these tech chases from Kirb0, I want to put them on my mantelpiece. I want to talk about them every day until I die, because they're so damn good. He is so just incredible. His success rate is got to be above 50%.
No way.
Oh, no,
No way. You're
Upbeat
Goodbye.
off the top.
Oh my god, Achilles literally found that off a single opportunity. Like, literally was just able to shield through Kirby's jab and found that opportunity to kill from that.
Yeah, it's the second time off up tilt as well, and I think with the amount that Kirby relies on aerials, having those up tilt confirms is really useful, especially because it also scoops Kirby, and Kirb0 has been abusing his crouch.
What's nuts to me as well is that Achilles was bottom seed of her pool, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, she's one of the lowest seeds going into this event, and I guess it just goes to show the level of how stacked this event truly is. I mean, she was one of the invitees as well, of course. Kirb0.
Smash.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, and to go last stock every time with Bloom, and to be 2-1 up on Kirb0 despite being the last senior pull choice.
And of course, the extra point to that as well.
Beat the rollout again. He's just so on point with that.
Achilles did lose the first game of this set, if I remember correctly. So this is literally a full reversal. I mean, Achilles obviously in a bit of a dangerous position here in this last stock, between them both, but still been able to completely reverse like the situation.
Don't get it wrong. This is still last hit.
Yeah.
Let's
really is. Yeah, no, you are right, Chucky.
Both of these players right now, both of them can just let something great. And one win is only that mutual win.
Kirb0's patience is really, really good. Like, when he has a lead, he knows it. And he's willing to just kind of sit and wait, use his jumps to bait out those dash attacks that Achilles has been going for. Try and poke away with down tilt, but he does corner himself if he's not careful.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to be careful right now if you're Kirb0, because we saw what Achilles could do off even the most straight of hits. Literally one up tilt could genuinely seal it. Get the grab there. You can see Achilles, the side body, up air comes out, the up B as well, but not quite enough height.
And that's
but
it!
The neutral B will do it. A sight of relief from
Bit of a
Achilles.
pop-off as well.
Yeah, Achilles definitely happy to take that one. And like I say, a full reversal from that first game. I feel like we get Achilles out here, honestly.
And that's
let's
two,
get Achilles
two different situations where Kirb0 has been just on the cusp of taking the game and just hasn't been able to close it out.
Yeah, should we try and get Achilles?
I would love.
Yeah, I
nothing
would
more
really
than
love
an
to talk to Achilles if
interview
we
right
can.
now. Achilles, when you're ready, come to the mic. We'd love to have a chat.
She's still unplugging her controller. Give
That's
her
why
time.
I said when she was ready.
Give
Smart.
her time.
Can you
Disconnect
listen?
your pro
come
controller.
Off it.
Can you listen? Do you know what ears are?
Kirb0.
Oh, it's Kirb0 Bloom.
Hello.
Have a seat. Welcome. First things first, congrats.
Thank you.
On Kirb0. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I am feeling really good today, actually. I feel like I'm putting out some of my best play in a long time, which is really the place to do it.
I was gonna say, because like obviously you're currently UK PR, and then like after that it felt like maybe, I don't know whether it was people catching up on me Brawler or maybe there was other things going on, but it felt like there was like that little dip.
Yeah.
And then I love the fact that we're sort of seeing like the rise of like PR Emily.
Right as the new one's about to drop.
Yeah, just as the new one's about to drop.
But yeah, can't believe I died to Rock.
We can ignore that first game, don't we?
Look, you won the set though. That's the thing. The clip will go on Twitter, and you won the set. And speaking of clips on Twitter, I was eyeing up your Twitter when I was seeing those labbed 0 to deaths. Do you think, obviously, was labbing helping out in terms of that matchup? Like, how much did you prep for Kirb0 specifically?
I can't lie. I worked out that 0 to death so I could make a shit post and that's
That's
real.
I thought you at least like labbed out the percents for kill confirms like that, but I guess you just kind of knew.
I have a chart. I forgot to look at it.
Real.
Beautiful.
I love that. I love
She doesn't need the gimmicks. She just has fundies.
But yeah, no, Kirb0 was the person I was most excited to play, except maybe Bloom. And I just wanted to see how it would go. Really glad to finally have that set done. So,
and I mean, certainly against Bloom, like, make no mistake, yes, it was a 3-0, but every single game was in that last hit situation. It was extremely close. And like, you could do like the whole like, 3-0 is very close though, but it actually was. And of course,
I was really happy with how I did versus Bloom. When I was sat down there, because in the past have had a massive BO problem. I was sat down there, I was thinking, if I take a stock, I'm good.
Yeah.
But no,
so you had to put
so much better than I could have expected.
Yeah, honestly. And last thing, of course, we've been asking everybody this, but is there anybody here that you're particularly excited to play?
It was Kirb0.
It was Kirb0.
Yeah.
So you kind of already done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it made me excited to play him in future tournaments as well. With that kind of performance, congratulations, obviously,
you.
and best of luck in your pool and further on. Achilles.
Brilliant.
Everybody.
Thank you.
It's all good.